Good day, fellow observers. Today we are going to do a Popeyes test for 12.5.2 and it's gonna be a 12-minute drive 2 miles. Let me activate FSD. Okay, so I am at a double parked state, so it's not moving, so I would have to move. Okay, good. It started moving now. So we are at an all-way and good slow turn.
In 500 feet, turn right onto 65th Street.
Okay, we are at an all-way here. Now, what is interesting is that we are at a double parked state and FSD is just trying to go through. Okay, good. And we're able to leverage that white SUV's lane change to the opposite lane. And so now we are at an all-way. Okay, good. Okay, good. Slow down here because there's a driver
now
on the
turn
right
right
side.
onto 65th Street.
Now we have a right here on stop. Sometimes this is easy, sometimes it's very hard because of traffic. Now let's see what we have. So we have cars that are turning right, so FSD doesn't have to think about them. Now I think this one though will go straight. And let's see. So we're waiting for a green light here right after this stop so that FSD could move right away. And now we have a green light and we're starting to move. Okay, good. Okay, all right, kind of let the pedestrian walk. Okay, but we kind of veered to the left side, which is to the incoming traffic's way.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Woodside Avenue.
And I stopped talking because I was observing what's gonna happen. But I think it passed, but it's like with an asterisk.
Now turn left onto Woodside Avenue.
So we will not make it here. So we'll have to stop. Now we have a green light. Okay, good. Okay, we have a clear path. All right, good.
Now turn right onto 65th Place.
Okay, we have a green light and okay, we have a pedestrian and we'll be waiting. Okay, good.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Queens Blvd.
So I think
now turn left onto Queens Blvd.
Okay, so I thought we'll have a green light, but no. I was about to say that we're having a light traffic for this turn, but no. Okay, so we are making a left here. I need to be very proactive in disengaging. If you guys saw my Jollibee test, I had to disengage on my left turn to Queens Blvd. Now the thing is, FSD needs to advance a little bit because if there are cars that will be emerging, so I'm gonna disengage now early because I felt like it's advancing and would attempt a turn. So that is more of a proactive disengagement, but then I forgot to drop Tesla message. Alright, I remember it, but I forgot about it. So let me activate FSD now. So it's gonna take me some time to practice. Now we have another challenging part here, which is why I've kept Jollibee and Popeyes Test for every version, because we're going to make a bare right just like how Jollibee bears right. But then I think Popeyes has a harder one because it doesn't have a dedicated lane that goes straight to it. So let's see what we get for this one. And it's gonna be 0.6 miles. And I might have gotten a ticket, guys. I saw a flash, but I think it was for that vehicle. Maybe I got a flash too. So as you can see here, we have 0.2 miles left and it should be positioning itself. Okay, so I'm gonna do
500 feet.
Disengaged because FSD is not positioning itself for pending bear right. Okay, so now I reactivated. Okay, good. Good, let's see.
Queens Blvd.
Okay, number one, I disengaged to position and I was able to send a message, and I think as a consequence it was able to find out the bear right turn here. So this test is going to be a quick test for this time. And that was a big pothole. So it's gonna be a quick test for this one, but I can't stop thinking that I might have gotten a ticket. I think I had an auto speed and then I had a 25 speed limit, but then the auto speed went above the 25, and at the same time I saw a flash for this one. Now we have a green light here. Okay, we are crossing several green lights now.
In 500 feet, turn right. Then you will arrive at your destination.
Okay, we won't make it for this one. Okay, so now we have a green light. And
Now turn right.
Let's see if it goes in. Last time it wasn't able to. Okay, alright, so I have to disengage now here because it's twitching. I can sense from the wheels. And so
Now you have arrived at your destination.
let me give my takeaways. So I just want to start from the beginning. We got off from a double park state, but I had to press the accelerator to prod FSD to start moving. On the all-way it was good, and FSD was able to leverage the SUV that was going around a truck, and FSD kind of went right behind it and just was following it, and so it was able to pass the truck. Also at the turn right and waiting for a green light, I forgot the street, there was a pedestrian that was crossing, and FSD kind of slowed down and then it was able to move after. But the thing is, when it was starting to move, it kind of like veered to the left to the point that it was on the path of the opposite traffic after the light, but it was able to go back to its own lane. And then it made a left turn to Woodside Avenue, and I had to disengage proactively on the turn left to Queens Blvd because I felt that FSD was about to advance and attempt a turn, and I didn't want to have that late disengagement, just like in the turn left on the Jollibee test. And then also I re-engaged But then also it's my first time seeing with the auto speed setting on Queens Boulevard, and there was a car right ahead of me that was also moving, and I saw a flash right behind it, and I think it was for him, but I don't know if I got one. So that is something to think about if you have an auto speed setting, but then there are speed cameras along the road. Because although for the most part with the auto speed it will go just right 25, 26 and 27, I've seen it. But if you have a traffic that's moving, there's a car that's moving fast, maybe FSD will think that it's okay, but then it's gonna pass through speed cameras, so there's more of a chance of getting tickets. So let's see if I get one, and that's something to consider when using FSD with auto speed setting. And then also I had to disengage early on the bare right to the outer lanes of Queens Boulevard because it didn't position itself before that light, for crossing that light. So I disengaged, went to the lane, and after re-engaging FSD it was able to make that bare right, and therefore was able to go to the regular navigation path that it's supposed to have. So after that were several green lights, and then FSD wasn't able to like go through in this parking lot, and it was just right at the entrance of the parking lot, so I had to disengage from there. And those are my takeaways. So if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.